Zero Dark 30 again today.
Hey, man, you already know, man. The deserter's going to be deserting, you know? Yo, what's up, beautiful people? This is Nate here.
It's Kev.
Yo, we are back. GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 82. Yeah, man, we're back.
Yeah, man.
You know, dynamic duo, you know, give and go offense.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, 82. We close to 100, man.
Hey, now listen, I know we just started the pod, man. Did you get this sweet, man? 20% off full price products of $100 or more
for what?
Nike.com.
Oh, yeah,
your boy going shopping tonight. You know?
What's up? I've been getting a lot of retro stuff.
It don't matter.
Yeah, you know.
It don't matter. I need that.
Them eggplant foams.
Yeah, that's coming.
I need those.
The boy need that.
I definitely need those.
Lined up.
But yo, we start like we always start, man. What are we playing? I finished Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
And I've been playing Witcher 3 again. Pick that one back up. It's a dead spot in games. Nothing's going on right now. So I'm not playing much of anything, but Witcher's gonna probably take my time until Destiny 2 comes out.
I feel that.
So I'm getting ready for that.
I ain't been playing nada.
You've been moving.
Yeah, I ain't been playing nada.
My man been moving.
Yeah, man.
So I know we've been remote last couple of weeks. We finally, I got to see my guy again, man. You know, good to see you again, man.
Yeah, I was hoping that the babies would be here, but they ran off.
Yeah, they ran off, man. They'll be back.
Man, they're gonna forget me.
No, they'll be back. They'll be back. They'll be back. They ain't never gonna forget. They're gonna forget Uncle Kev, man. You know? But they'll try to make the podcast. So I had to kick them out for a little bit.
There we go.
But yo, man. So let's get into it. So Games for Gold for August was announced for Xbox. Slime Rancher. I don't know what the heck that is.
Nope.
Trail Fusion. It sounds boring. Bayonetta 360.
I heard that was an alright game.
It's a good game. It's a pretty decent game.
It's backwards compatible.
It is backwards compatible. Yeah. And Red Faction Armageddon. That was pretty decent, but it was a throwback game too. So, blah.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. So, the bigger news was actually Nintendo. So, let's get first. What week is this that the Switch is lost, man? We in week, what, 11?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
So, listen, guy at work comes up to me today, right? He says, and if you listen to the pod, I'm sorry I'm put you out here like this, but I got to. So, he says, yeah, I'm about to sell my Switch if you want to buy it. I said, okay. I said, you know, I go by his desk. He's playing the Zelda. And the thing looks good. You know, it looks fun or whatever, but I've already beat Zelda. He got all the shrines. He did all the DLC, everything. Is like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let it go with the game. You know, let anybody if you want to buy it, I'm going to sell it for $400. And I said, all right, well, you go that away, okay? Because I don't want it.
I'm going to need about a discount.
Yeah, I'm gonna need for the free.
Yeah,
$150. You know, I get your cell phone. I don't know. We can make a trade. We can barter, but no. So everyone's hawking their Switches right now, because the Switch has nothing to do on it. And the reason why, just the next announcement we had was so N64 Mini Retro System is on the horizon. It's rumored. Nintendo's actually had their patents come out. They've patented the controller again. I guess this one's they're trying to mess around. It's gonna be wireless, so they patent that. So that's pretty cool. I thought this N64 is a good console, but bigger picture with that is like, when these little mini systems are coming out, it's more of a death blow to the Switch. I don't think Nintendo understands that.
Right.
I really don't, man.
Yeah.
I don't think they really understand that every little system that comes out,
that virtual console is going down.
Because at that point, who's going to want it?
Yeah. If I got that N64, mini, what do I need the virtual console for?
Right.
You ain't got no games for the Switch. Switch ain't got no games. You know?
Yeah, man. And I know we talk about it every week how, I get on my soapbox about the nostalgia. It's so evident now that it's not even funny. Like, they're prying on nostalgia for us gamers, and we are falling for it hook, line, and sinker. If it isn't a remake, it's a flat out older system that we get geeked about.
Yeah.
The SNES mini that came out, first of all, they're canceling pre-orders now. They're canceling a lot of pre-orders because North America, I'll be surprised if you get one, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like a unicorn.
It's going nuts,
and people are going nuts about getting it. And I'm like, yo, people are really going crazy about the SNES.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey, listen, man, that was a good system, man. I take that over the Switch.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man. I would take it over the Switch.
But
I just don't get, if you're Nintendo, why do you didn't put all that on the Switch?
You know what? For me, it's a little bit telling. I feel like that virtual console, that might never come.
No.
I think that they're like, well, I know we promised this, but these mini systems are selling like hotcakes. So, right. We actually just going to rock with this, and maybe we'll get around to that in a couple years,
right.
But for now, you're going to have to buy this mini system.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the last pod you were talking about. After the fact, the Switch might be a decent system once the library gets built up. Because Odyssey looks pretty good. But then it's like, I don't know what space it fits in. Do I want to play it? The more and more I see of Mario Odyssey, the more I'm falling out of love with it. Because at first people saw it and they saw the big cities. They it's going to be like Grand Theft Auto. That's not the case.
Nah.
That's one level. Because now they're pumping up the one that was at E3, which was a forest level, which looked decent. But I'm like, once again,
They just reinventing the wheel again with Mario.
Man, absolutely, man. So, whatever. Yeah. So, all right, man. So, the first look at Madden 18 came out. They actually had the rookies rated on there, which is pretty dope. McCaffrey
I didn't see it.
Yeah, McCaffrey got a high rating. Fournette's at 81. So the rookies come out, but the one thing about Madden is that it's progressive. So he might be 81 at the beginning of the season. They better have the first 3 games be trash, maybe down to a 70 or something.
That's how I go.
But it looked decent. It looked like Madden.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw that trailer. I thought about it.
Trailers always get you.
Yeah, I know.
But
it's been what, I think 3-4 years since I bought Madden. So I was looking at it. I'm like,
you're not buying it. So I don't even want to buy it.
I might. I mean, if they drop it right out the gate, $39.99, I might be tempted.
$39.99, I get you. But you know they going for the 60.
Nah, man, they gotta know. Somebody gonna have a sale on that first week. Like, yo, listen, just move it. And I might go ahead and snipe.
I'm gonna tell you why I know you're not gonna buy it, because it's gonna come out, right? And it always comes out maybe 3 weeks before 2K comes out. So once 2K comes out,
I'm gonna be done with that.
You're right. Exactly. You're not
right
getting
about
it.
that.
So they gotta hit you, first off the bat for $39.99. Then you'll buy it. At that point, they'll get you. But once 2K comes out, you're not buying it.
Yeah, you're right. I would be finished with it at that
Absolutely.
point. Yeah. But that trailer, I ain't gonna lie, it looked decent.
They had me on the Tom Brady trailer. I'm like, this looks all right, but I know.
You just never know. It's gonna be the same old.
They send a check, it clears again. I'll definitely pump it up. Man. I try to get into the MUT, but it's one of those things where I'm so far behind on it.
Yeah.
That there's a method to the madness on it, and that's the only thing that keeps Madden alive is that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only thing that keeps it interesting, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But no, so it does look good. I'm definitely probably not going to buy it again. They got me last year. They're not going to get the kid again this year, man.
Hey, I've been thinking about it. Probably won't, but I've been thinking about it.
Yeah. All right, man. So I finished up the Destiny 2 beta, and it was very short. It was Destiny. If you're a person who's coming in and you played Destiny 1, you'll love it. It's basically an extension of Destiny 1 with a lot of story.
That's kind of whack.
Huh?
That's kind of whack, dog.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Destiny, man. Like I want to it doesn't. I don't care if people don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me, it's like I've invested so many hours in the Destiny 1, and the shooting aspect of it is so dope. And now they're adding on a bunch of story. I'm here for it, man. I'm definitely here for those shenanigans. Now, if you're a person coming in and you're not a big story-driven person, then it probably won't be for you.
I love a good story, man.
But I think it'll be all right then. Hike, you not like it?
I just don't know, man.
You're just nervous because you actually paid more money than I did.
Yeah, I invested a lot in the Destiny 1.
And you gave up. I'm telling you, we should play it and actually go through it and talk about it more. I'm telling you, if you'd have had somebody to kind of handhold you, pause, like I did, telling you about certain things to do, it actually made the game a little bit better. And then once the raid stuff came on, you would have appreciated it a little bit more. But I think with this one, we'll play it together.
When is it coming?
September.
Okay, so we got about 2 months.
We got time. Did your strongly worded letter get answered yet?
Not yet, man. They're playing games. They're playing games still, but man, I imagine that they'll be getting back soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck on this podcast. So y'all listeners, man, y'all make sure y'all keep y'all foot on their neck for me too. We're gonna get a response.
Well, Christmas is around that time, man. Hey, man, Nadir Claus might mess around and get my little brother at the game, man. I do want you to play it. So
if it ain't free, bro, I can't have you coming out of pocket like that, man. It's the principle.
I know.
Principle at this point.
I know it's pretty principle, but we got, man, the deserter don't play.
Yeah.
So, he's not going to play. So we
don't know what he does anymore.
Shout out to the deserter, man. I don't know. He doesn't watch us anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, we definitely got to get it. We got to have something to play, man.
Yeah. This
Christmas is going to be very bland. Nothing is on the horizon, really.
I ain't going to say that, man. I mean, that Call of Duty looking on right now.
Call of Duty might get us back on
right now. I mean, 2K going to be a winner.
You got to renew your Xbox Live or PS4. Now, whatever.
I've been thinking about that. I might do that today.
Okay.
I might.
Well, I might have a coupon too.
Okay.
So I'll look tonight and see if I have a coupon. I'll send it to you. But man, that's it. Video games. I mean, there's nothing going on.
Dead week
once again. I'm playing a PSP. I'm playing Game Boy Advance games. So that should show you where gaming is. I actually fired the Dreamcast the other day too and played some Street Fighter. So gaming is dead once again. Yeah. So man, Derrick Rose signed with the Cavs. Mm-hmm. Is it big news?
I mean, you know what? If they can figure out a way to make Kyrie happy, I feel like it is a good addition for D Rose to come on off the bench. Yeah. And the GM has already kind of came out and said, he's going to be a great bench player.
Yeah, absolutely, Derrick. I mean, the thing with Derrick Rose, he was actually trying to get a max deal, and they said, no, we don't want to get you back in the ether like OJ Mayo. So you're going to go ahead and sign this 1 year. Right. See how you do. But I do think if he balls out, he had a decent year last year. Yeah. If he has another decent year, somebody give him the bag next year.
Yeah, I mean, he's only 28.
He is only 28.
And
it depends on what Derrick Rose you're getting back, man.
Yeah.
Like Derrick Rose, I mean, he had a torn ACL, bad injury, but for what they say, basketball players is the worst injury to come back from. Because mentally it's so bad. You overcompensate on the other leg, and you mess around and tear that one too.
Yeah.
Brandon Knight just tore his in the Pro-Am game the other day.
It's tough.
So, we'll see how he comes back. But yeah, Derrick Rose, he'd be a pretty decent addition. Now, when I first heard about it, I'm like, okay, cool. They got Derrick Rose. That's okay. Pretty decent signing. But then the news dropped that Kyrie wanted to trade. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. I like Derrick Rose as an addition, not a replacement.
Right.
I don't want him replacing Kyrie. So let's unpack this Kyrie thing, man.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, does it make any sense to you?
Does it make sense for Kyrie? Yes. Does it make sense for wanting to win? No. Like, the fact that you would jump ship on arguably the most dominant player in basketball right now makes absolutely no sense. Kyrie is not remembering, 4 years ago when they were a 25-30 win team. And you know what I'm saying? They weren't even getting close to the playoffs, man. They were tying for second worst record in the league.
Right.
I don't see it. I can understand where Kyrie might feel disrespected. Now we're getting reports that, LeBron tried to trade him off for CP3 about a year ago. And then, in June they were talking about trying to trade him off. That is disrespect. I mean, Kyrie's, probably, if not the best, one of the best point guards in the league.
Is it, though?
That's absolute disrespect. I mean, you don't give up a player of Kyrie's caliber. I mean, Kyrie hit the three that won you the championship.
See, that's where I kind of go back on. If you're the Cavs and you have LeBron James, you're the best player on the planet, and it would kind of, to me, would have been a disservice if you didn't try to trade everybody to try to get the team better.
But getting rid of Kyrie, does that make the team better?
But then no, it doesn't. But if it's one thing if the team knew and LeBron knew and Kyrie didn't, that's Bush. But if the team knew and Bron didn't, then how do you hold it at fault? One thing I find weird about players and just people sometimes in general is like, come out and talk about it.
Yeah.
This whole cryptic, you're doing it because, like, one thing I don't like about Bron, he's very passive aggressive. Like, when he had the Meek Mill, he's in there dancing, just come on, have a little video. Like, yo, I want to be here. Yeah. These are my guys. I love Kyrie. We'll talk. It's nothing to worry about. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just come out and say that. Kyrie's over in China eating ramen noodles and
Kyrie has been careless on Instagram.
Very
He's having a great time. He's like, hey.
Yes, very. But by doing that, it's like it's whack to me. Like, just come out and talk, man. Just say what's on your mind, even if you do have to say it, because you got these guys like Stephen A. Smith with all these whack stories, man. I'm at the point now where it's like, if you're not gonna release what your sources are, then don't even say it, man.
About it. Yeah,
don't even talk about it. Just say it, like, yo, do whatever. But here, the thing I have about it though is like this, man. If Kyrie wants to be the man on the team, let's just think about it. What happened when they won a championship? The call for the last play of the game when he hit that three, it wasn't for Bron. It wasn't for JR. It was for you. So that goes to show you how high regard you are on that team. Every time we hear LeBron talking, it's Kyrie's my brother. Kyrie is special. Kyrie will win an MVP. So it's like he's coaching it up, even though
that's kind of talking out both sides of your mouth, though. If you involved in trade rumors, but that's
what I'm saying. That's if LeBron didn't know.
Come on, GM knew. GM knew he was dealing pieces.
No, I don't think GM is going to trade Kyrie though, because I don't even think, even in his heart of hearts, you're not going to get better.
I heard those reports too that Kyrie was on the trading block in June, man. That when they were trying to secure CP3 or Paul George, that Kyrie was maybe on the table to get traded. And if I'm Kyrie, I'd take that disrespect. Paul George ain't won nothing.
Yes, everything I just said goes out the window if LeBron knew.
Yeah, if LeBron absolutely has.
If the GM knew and he was behind the dealing and all that, then I definitely agree with Kyrie and wanting to get up out of there.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think it's something to do with LeBron leaving. I don't see LeBron leaving Cleveland. I think it's more so like his disrespect, like you said.
Yeah.
And I just hate all these daggone reports. Like, even with the whole LA thing, I want Bron to come out and just say, like, hey man, I'm not going to LA.
That's what I would really like. I hate that LeBron loves to make it a circus.
Yeah.
A circus around him.
Absolutely.
And I get that he kind of gets to control the narrative in that way, but it's like, dog, just put 10 toes down, man, and say, this is how we rock it,
absolutely,
and we're gonna go out here and get it. Fire your guys up, man. Quit being like he's playing like a snake in the grass.
Absolutely, he is playing because it comes out that way when you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm listening to Road Tripping, and Richard Jefferson's on there talking, and the news broke as they were recording.
Wow.
So he's like, wow. So he kind of came to Kyrie's aid. Like, I kind of can understand why he wanted to leave. So that point was another thing that came like, oh man, that's a dagger right there. Yeah. But the thing that gets me a little bit weirded out too is that they made the comparison about Kobe, and it's totally different. Yeah. Kobe forced Shaq out because Shaq wasn't committed. That's the reason why Kobe, he'll say it after the fact, I want to see if I can win without you, because it was criticized that I played with you or whatever. I got that, but also Shaq was coming out of shape. He got hurt, was coming in, like basically going through the motions. And I'm always on record as far as saying Shaq underachieved, in my opinion.
For as dominant as he could have been.
Absolutely underachieved. So I can understand that point. So I really kind of am on Kobe's side on that point. And, the boy won 2 more championships after he left.
Yeah.
So but to that point, that's nothing the way like this Kyrie and LeBron thing, because LeBron is overcommitted. He will go, all he cares about is his body. He'll come and he's ready to play. He's going to give you crazy numbers. But I do think that it sucks for Kyrie when LeBron's a better point guard than you.
You know what? LeBron's got to kind of give that up, too. I don't know that the point forward thing is really doing them a good service, especially when you have a very talented guard out there. Yeah. Like, you've got to give Kyrie the ball and allow him to create, because you can't complain about him not getting a lot of assists, if you're the point guard, essentially. It's one of those things where it's like you want to be the guard when things are going good, but you want to throw it on him when things are going bad.
But is Kyrie going to dish the ball? We all know Kyrie going to chuck.
I feel like if you made him the focal point of the offense, he would make sure that everybody else got involved. Like,
you think so?
I think so.
How many times we're texting and we're talking about the games going on and Kyrie's out there dribbling the leather off the ball?
I feel like when he gets the ball, that's what they expect him to do.
Yeah, get late in the shot clock, get a shot off.
When he gets the ball, they're expecting him to create and to score.
Yeah.
At that point, LeBron has deferred to him. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if you changed his role or, got him out there, told him, hey, listen, this is what we actually need you to do. Go out here and facilitate a little bit more. Let him get into a rhythm that way and utilize LeBron as a weapon. Then, hey, we'd be having a different conversation there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. That's interesting, man. I wonder if they're going to trade him, if he's going to get traded. I mean, all the rumors are going around. And before we know it, the GM actually came out, the new GM that was announced. He said first thing he's going to do is getting those 2 guys in the room, see if they can work it out and clear the air.
I hope they can. Because with Derrick Rose, man, they back in contention if Kyrie stays.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely. I don't think, and all these scenarios are going out, you're not going to get top dollar for Kyrie.
All the good players are gone.
All the good players are gone. And dude's a killer, man. He's 25.
Yeah.
He's 25. You don't get rid of that. You don't trade him. You got 2 years left on your contract. You got to play that out.
Part of me feels like this is all smoke and mirrors.
Really?
And maybe it's just me being an optimist because I want Cleveland to be okay. But I feel like it might be all just posturing to get the rest of these teams kind of off of their game, off of what they're trying to do as far as making moves in the offseason, because the Cavs weren't able to get much done when there were still big names on the table. Right. So now kind of putting Kyrie out there as trade bait might be kind of lulling these other teams to sleep from making deals, trying to set up something, to get Kyrie on their squads.
Yeah.
And if you really look at the squads that they're looking at, trying to damage San Antonio, make sure that they ain't making no deals. Yeah. Trying to damage the Timberwolves, trying to make sure that they don't make any more
deals.
Made
a lot.
Yeah, I mean they put together a great team now.
They did. The West is gonna be stacked.
The Knicks, whatever. The Heat, again. Yeah. But I feel like maybe they might be posturing it that way, just to kind of throw everybody else off their game. I'm hoping.
Yeah, we'll see, man. They'll work it out. Yeah. I'm optimistic because you just don't trade him. It's kind of silly to trade him, man.
If he does get traded, man, I blame that all on the GM.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, it would be his fault in total.
Absolutely, you have to. And all the passive aggressive stuff, man, just stop. I hate when Bron gets like that, man. And that's that young boy stuff, man. At some points, I'll be thinking Bron's cut from the old school cloth. He's more, but then he does the young boy stuff. I'm like,
Bron probably been getting his way so long that he don't know how to deal with not getting his way.
It don't help none of the stepdads out here putting out posts too.
The real Lambo.
The real Lambo.
That's tough, man. But when I think about it too, this is the first time we've ever seen anybody say, "I don't want to play with LeBron."
Right.
Like that. Right. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
If he said it though, we don't know if Kyrie even said it though.
I mean, it's kind of coming off that way. Why else would you be demanding a trade? What, you don't like Dan Gilbert? Well, so what?
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's hard to say because you're like, why wouldn't you want to play with the best player on the planet?
Right, you don't want to play for a winner. You've been to the finals the last 3 years.
Absolutely.
So I mean, it's clearly he just doesn't want to play with LeBron.
I'm interested to hear the first interview. Somebody come out and talk from Kyrie. I don't care to hear from Bron. I want to hear from Kyrie. I want to see why does he want to trade, if he still wants it, can it be worked out?
Kyrie a little weird too.
He is very weird.
He's a little weird.
Very weird. Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but
no, he's just kind of like
he's eccentric.
Yeah. He went to Duke, so that should be another indication. All right, man. So the Cowboys. I love when the Cowboys are in the news. Listen, man, it's just silly. Zeke got off. We got nothing going on with him. He's ex-Buckeye, so I do root for Zeke. But they released Lucky Whitehead after learning of his arrest for shoplifting. Next day, we find out it was a mistaken identity.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like he should be able to sue.
He should be able to
sue. He should be able to sue somebody for that.
But what's crazier to me, was funny, is that the Cowboys released him and said, we're looking after our identity. When have the Cowboys ever cared about their identity?
Right.
You know?
But my thing is also, like, now that it's like, oh, no, that was a case of mistaken identity. Like, well, what exactly are you guys looking out for as far as your image goes? Now, I get it. I mean, the guy's not, you got certain rules for certain players. But come on now. I mean, this man lost his job. Now, luckily, he did pick up another job with the Jets. So he landed on his feet. But this man lost his job on a lie.
Right.
On a lie.
Right. In his home in Dallas.
Yeah.
You can't get away with a crime in Dallas?
Yeah.
I mean, like, even when you work for Dunkin' Donuts, you get new donuts when they come out.
You know?
Like, if I'm in Dallas and I play for the Cowboys, can I get away with something?
Something, man.
You know, shoplifting? What did I steal?
And I mean, nothing. He said he found out at 12:30, man, he was cut by 2. He's like, yo, what? Y'all didn't even give me a benefit of a doubt. Like,
I just go to show you, when your talent doesn't outweigh your effery, you're expendable.
Yo, that press conference Jason Garrett gave was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, he answered the same question like 17 times.
Yeah, he just repeated the same phrase over and over again. They're like, yo, you nothing else. You got nothing else to say here.
Yo, Zeke was out there. I'm accused allegedly of raping chicks and knocking out DJs. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna see what happens with Zeke. We're gonna work Zeke through the process. Lucky Whitehead got accused of shoplifting. They fired him, man.
Yeah, man.
2 hours. Yeah,
man.
Hey, man.
Less time it take to get delivery.
Hey, shout out to him, man. The Jets are going to be trash, so, you'll probably get out there and catch some balls.
Hey, man, get that money, player.
Absolutely. Bigger news, though. The juice is loose, bro. Hey, listen, man, I thought OJ was going to blow it. I'm not going to lie. When I saw
trying to blow it.
He tried everything to blow it. It was 2 things I noticed when he came in. One, OJ's skin looked better than when he went in. Like, he was exfoliating in there. Like, what is OJ doing? What kind of jail they got this man in? And then 2, I think he had on Bruno Mali's, man. I think he had on a white Bruno Mali's, man. I think he was trolling the parole board. Hey. And I thought he was about to blow it, though.
Yo, man, he's never been, he's never had a gun, never put a gun on nobody. It's a knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he said, I've never been accused of hurting anybody. My man.
You forget who you was?
You forget? Like, you're OJ, right? Like, you're the juice.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. I pray that my man just gets out here, man, just lives the rest of his life and just lays low. Like, Juice, don't blow it again, man. Like, come on, they're giving you every chance. I feel like that little bit of time. I ain't gonna say a little bit of time. You've been locked up for like 10 years or something crazy. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. That time that they gave you,
and
man,
it really was some BS.
It really was. But that was just some payback.
Yes, and they kept him for the maximum time. They couldn't keep him any longer, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
and I think he kind of knew that going in. But he is getting out. I think OJ can live off of reality. Do a reality show with finding your daughter.
No, I don't want none of that.
Khloe Kardashian, because Khloe's his daughter, and just have a reality show. Listen, I want him to get these Kardashians out the paint, or just with you and your daughter. Y'all can just have a show. But yeah, you already know that's in the bank, man. He is day one going to have a reality show.
Man, Juice needs to get on the loose, man. Get out of here, man. Lay low. Lay low, brothers.
He's not, though. We know he's not. OJ is, if anyone's watched that OJ documentary on ESPN, OJ doesn't know where he fits. He doesn't fit. Like, he doesn't know. Like, he wants to get back to Brentwood. He wants to get the sweater around his neck again. Yeah, and I think getting the reality show, get the bank flow going again. Get them Goldmans off your back, pay them their little money, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey, man, you heard Dave Chappelle, man. He'll juice you.
You
know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, they put that OJ charm on you.
Yeah, so, he will, man. He tried to do it on the thing.
Hey, he did it.
He started laughing, too.
Yeah, he knew.
I was like, they want to throw OJ back in prison. Like, he's not getting out.
Nah, man. I mean, he had him up there giggling and laughing. I'm like, oh, man, OJ about to be free.
Yeah, he's on the loose. October.
Oh, Juice on the loose.
Mark my words, man. It's coming out. So, yo, weird news. I mean, it was weird to me. So, Drake has a tattoo of Lil Wayne on his arm.
I like it.
Why do you like it, Gabe?
I mean,
you would like this.
First of all, more rappers, especially in this current iteration of rappers, need to be paying homage to Wayne. Like,
okay,
that's first and foremost. And I mean, Wayne put Drake on his feet. Drake wouldn't be Drake without Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no Drake.
I can see that.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel him, and I feel like right now Wayne needs that kind of loyalty for everything that he's going through, man.
Maybe that's what it is.
It really does help that, his guys are still showing that, we still down, we still riding with you through all of this. We ain't forgot what you did for us. Even though it feels like hip hop is just completely tossed Wayne to the side.
I don't think it's hip hop though, because people that rock with him. We did the review for Tyler the Creator's album.
Yeah,
and he's on Tyler's album.
I mean, there are rappers that still rock with him, but the general consensus of the public, we've kind of forgotten about Wayne. It feels I haven't, but it feels like the fans.
I think that's only because he hasn't released any music. I think if he released music again, It'll be fire.
That's the thing, he kind of has. I mean, he's been doing features and stuff like that, but like for his output, man, it's been kind of cold.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no body of work though.
Yeah, no full body of work.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the little Independence Day mixtape. That thing came and went, man. Nobody talks about it. Like that's when, like it used to be, man. If Wayne dropped a song, like the world was on fire.
It's so many Wayne clones out here now, though.
It is, man. A lot of these kids owe their whole style to Wayne. So to see Drake paying homage that way and recognizing a great. Yeah. Like Weezy F Baby, man. I felt like that was appropriate.
Yeah. If anything, Drake comes off very loyal, man. Yeah. I rock with Drake for that, you know. But I'm a Drake fan, so
I feel like you had some different opinions about this tattoo.
No, the tattoo is very suspect. I would not do that. Okay, listen, I love you like a brother. I'm not getting your face tattooed on my body. All right, I don't. When GML is everywhere, you see the signs, everything. Look, we'll be rocking together. You'll see us out here. I am not getting you tattooed on my body.
Like, if I did tattoos, man, I get a GML tat.
I would get a GML, but I'm not getting your face.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with you on me like that. Like, but a butter knife, we gotta cut that off.
But I mean, it makes sense, man. It makes sense for Drake to do that for Wayne. I mean, Wayne changed his life.
I think it makes sense considering the climate of Wayne right now.
Yeah,
if Wayne was still popping, he was still the artist. He's still kind of doing his thing. I don't think he would. I think it's more so of a struggle piece.
Plus, I mean, let's be honest, man. Drake got some trash tattoos, man.
Yeah,
I mean, two Sade, an
Aaliyah
tat,
a pumpkin. The owl makes sense because that's his brand. But
hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man.
Hey, so I mean, for him to get Wayne, that was appropriate.
No, I still don't, because he's your boy. You know, it's not. It's like
he's your boy, but at the same time, like he is the guy that puts you on your feet, dog. Like. I mean, that would be like Bleak getting Hove tatted on him. I mean,
that would be equally as weird.
It'd be a little bit weird, but you would understand it.
I would understand it.
Like,
I would.
If Bleak got a whole verse tatted on him, make perfect sense.
That verse, yeah, but Jay-Z's mug on his arm, bro.
A little weird. A little bit weird. But I understand at least. I at least understand.
I wouldn't. I'm not subscribing to that. I wouldn't understand it. Like, you get another man's face tattooed on you, that's your friend. And it's one thing like with Shea Rivera, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. He got Lil Wayne tatted on him. I mean, like,
plenty of people got Pac and Big. I mean, I know they dead, but
that's the reason why. Once they're dead, not gonna understand that.
Well, give them their flowers so they can still smell them, man. Wayne deserve it.
If I'm Wayne, I got a problem with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
like,
if I'm Wayne, man, that show me that you loyal, man. You loyal to the story.
Hey, man,
plus you gotta keep in mind, Wayne's not gonna be upset about that. Wayne got a tattoo of Baby on him.
Do he?
And Baby got a tattoo of Wayne on him. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I mean, to them, it's, hey, nothing weird. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing weird, but
I mean, they were kissing each other in the mouth. So
hey, listen, man.
Fine, Slim. Slim got the money, man. He's still the problem. I don't care. I'm gonna be harping that out for every podcast. I hope
that's him.
Yeah,
that's him, man. I believe so. Slim is he keeps everything above ground. You know what I'm saying? He does business the right way.
No, he does not.
I'm going with that, man. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with that, man. Slim does business the right way. I don't need a Grim Reaper looking for me.
Oh, whatever, man. All right. So, yeah, I think it's weird. Nadir thinks it's weird.
It is a little weird.
All right, man. So, Party Next Door, he came out and said there's new music coming. He has music with Kanye and music with T-Pain.
And Travis Scott.
I'm there for it, man. I like Colors when it came out. Mm-hmm. I'm a P&D fan. I like P&D. Out of all the clones in the P&D clones, he does sound the best in my opinion. He does P&D better than a lot of people does. He's a heck of a writer. I know you don't really care for P&D.
I'm not crazy about it.
No, I know you're not crazy about him. So yeah, I'd be there for it. As long as the music's good, I'm there, man.
I would like to hear him and Ye.
Really?
Ain't gonna lie. I would like to hear
I want to hear Ye do something right now.
I do. I really want to hear where Ye's mind is at right now.
Yeah, because rumor has it he has a reply for Hove. He has some things to say.
I'm not really worried about that. I mean, we heard the Big Brother track.
I don't think it'll be a diss.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be nothing like too heavy or he's going to really be airing Jay out or nothing like that.
Because Jay didn't really air him out.
At all. Honestly, the more I listen to 444, it's like, yo, he didn't really say anything bad about Kanye at all.
No, he said he just don't understand him.
Right.
And I don't think anything's wrong with that.
I didn't understand why he did him like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for Jay to say the same thing is like perfectly reasonable, but Kanye is not a reasonable person, so, Yeah.
Right. And I think humbling for Kanye to do as far as coming out. And I think the message Kanye said when he was on, because people talk about he gave me, when Jay was on 444, he gave me 20 minutes on stage. What was he thinking? Jay's talking about the concert. He's not talking about the title thing. I'm so sick of clickbaity things, man.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't talking about the
rant.
The rant.
Don't shoot us.
Right. He was talking about that whole rant right there. Mm-hmm. And and Kanye, I mean not Kanye, but Jay just talked about it didn't make sense to him. So
yeah, you don't do your friends like that.
No, you don't do your friends like that. I'm interested to see what happens, what Kanye has to say, and I think he'll own up to it. Like, I was wrong.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, if that's how Kanye felt, man, he could always just
they can make it right.
Line. I'm saying, but you ain't had to do that in concert,
right,
and that's all Jay was really saying. I felt like was, man, hey, listen, you could have rang my line. You ain't have to put it out in public like that.
Right. And I guess where everybody looked at him, of all people, Hove.
Yeah,
like you doing him like that.
Yeah,
I think they could piece it up, make it right. Go ahead and make a Watch the Throne 2, man.
There we go, man. It's time.
I'm here for that.
And it might be the old floopty floppy again. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
Kanye got album coming. It's real well timed place.
Yeah.
For all this to be going on, so it makes sense.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. So Justin Bieber cancels the remainder of his Purpose tour. Mm-hmm. He says he want to rededicate his life to God.
Christ.
To God. I think this was fake. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't think he sold as much as he thought he was. And he saw the numbers and was like, yeah, let's go ahead and pull this. Now, as far as him turning himself to the Lord, I'm always there for somebody doing that. You can always make good music and still do that. But for to cancel a tour like that, nah.
Yeah.
The numbers wasn't right. The plus and minuses wasn't looping the way he thought it was going to loop, and he canceled the tour. I don't.
That's my thing. Did JB cool off? And if he did, why? What cooled him off? Because I mean, I'm the One record is a pretty big record right now. I don't remember. He's been out of the public eye. I haven't heard anything bad about JB in a while. So, like, what?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was a consensus. All the bigger white artists that went black went back to white side again. Like him and Miley Cyrus went back to just their roots and trying to make good music. He was on I'm the One. But for a while, JB was making some ratchet stuff with other people, but his projects was always good. The Journals I still listen to Journals. It was a good album to me. I mess with Bugatti Biebs. So I don't know. I think it's a little telling when artists, just say that they're not in a good space mentally, taking that break. But I think with this one, I think the tour just wasn't going to do as well as he thought it was, and they kind of just canceled it.
That's already, that's kind of come out a little bit that the ticket sales weren't quite where they thought they were going to be, or that he still had a lot of available tickets for those shows. But like, why are those concerts not? Well, I mean, Justin Bieber concert tickets used to be like,
it's humbling. I mean, Justin Bieber used to be like a Jay concert. The minute they come out, boom, they're sold. They're out. They're sold out. And for them to sit, I'm pretty sure it's humbling for him. To see that.
It's tough.
So. I don't know, man. Get back to your crowd. I think dude's super talented.
I'll take, man, one hot song.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And quit being on DJ Khaled tracks, man. For real.
Hey, man, that's hard to turn down.
It is. All right, man. So Wale is still going at DJ Academics. Yo, I thought Wale was in a better place.
I don't know what's up with your man Florian.
Me neither.
Like, yo, first of all, when I heard that story, like, he went to DJ Academics at 4:00 in the morning.
I'm in the dark. What happened?
Okay, so I guess maybe some of Academics fans were hitting Wale up or whatever, kind of trolling him a little bit.
Okay.
And I guess Wale got upset and started texting Academics at like 4:30 in the morning, just going off on him.
All the stuff that his fans were saying?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't say anything about you.
What are people going to learn? Academics is just a regular dude. He's not a tough guy. He don't portray to be that.
Right.
He's just an opinionated dude, and sometimes he talks about things that I think are really valid points. And Wale, his image took a hit.
I don't know why Wale is just so sensitive. It doesn't make
Wallard,
any sense
man.
to me. I think he's cutting his dreads too, so maybe that'll help. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe his emotions are tied up in his hair, so maybe that'll help him out.
I thought with him being a pops that it would change a lot of things, his perspective on looking at things. But it seems like he's still emotional.
He is.
It's this new wave of dudes, man. Like just real emotional stuff, calling and talking on the phone and cussing people out on the phone. It's like, for what? I'm not going to do that.
My thing is, why do you carry so much weight in what Academics is saying? Like he makes it clear that what he's saying, what he's talking about is satire. Like he's talking about these guys or he's talking about these events like most people would on the internet. Like any of these artists that read their own comments. I mean, heck, for that, when we read some of our comments on here, it's like, yo, people are going to say wild things to you. Like,
Absolutely.
It's just a part of the game.
You laugh about it. We talk about it. We laugh and we joke. We even reply and keep it moving, man.
Yeah,
it's like
it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So why do they feel so passionate about what Academics is saying? Like, I mean, a lot of it is just jokes about whatever's going on. He's not talking about any of these people personally, not putting their business out there, not saying he's going to do nothing to them.
Right.
It's just, hey, man, you do something silly, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to point out how silly it was.
Absolutely.
It is what it is.
Absolutely. And I think what it comes down to is Wale's in his feelings because that album is just not good. And anybody who says that Shine album was like, I hear people saying like it's phenomenal. We reviewed it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
I really didn't. I think
that Fashion Week song was wild.
Oh gosh. Yeah. And I think with the shows that he's doing in the touring, he's probably not seeing the numbers he thought he was going to see. and it's getting to him a little bit.
But it seems like that's been his whole thing, his entire career, was that, you know, it just wasn't happening fast enough. He wasn't getting all the looks he felt like he deserved. But it's like, deserve got nothing to do with it, dog.
Right.
Like, you know, hey, you gonna get what you gonna get. Make do with what you got. I mean, you gotta like Cole tried to tell him, man. You got a huge fan base. You got people that love you. Why are you complaining about not getting the SNL looks? It's like every time we see you, you're talking about what you didn't get. You know, what somebody didn't do for you. Why, you know, things aren't going the way that you want them to go. Like, but you're not recognizing how blessed you are to be in the position that you are in.
Right.
And I think that as soon as that attitude changes, the attitude about Wale will change.
Yeah, that's a life lesson right there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really care about what everyone thinks.
I dropped a little gem on him.
You did drop
a little gem.
You did drop a little gem. High five for that, man. You did a little gem. You did. Yeah, the fact you had to point it out, man. I can get back on my Dean. I need to see that. But yo, yeah, definitely. Well, I just think he gets in his own way. It's Wallard, man. He does it. And I've been trying to defend Wale for the longest, man. But he does corny stuff like this, man. It's like, bro, what are you hitting up another man at 4 a.m. in the morning about some things you see on the internet?
And the thing is, he probably wasn't talking about you personally, or especially if it was just his fans. If he didn't say anything about you, his fans are just talking about you. You know, like, come on, what's wrong with you?
That's like, man, admit your faults, admit when you're wrong. Even when you get too emotional about things, just admit it and keep it moving.
Keep it moving. I mean, hey, listen, you do anything in the public eye, man, you're going to be open for criticism.
Absolutely.
Like, when we sit here and we talk about this stuff, man, don't think that we feel like, hey, listen, we can't be criticized for you know how we review things with our opinions. Like, it's completely open.
Absolutely, I would love to show you all the comments we get, man. It's a lot of them from a lot of different ranges, man. And you know, it's an opinion.
Yo, they still killing us about that Tribe Called Quest review.
The Tri fan, look, they still get on us about it, and it's cool. You know,
it's cool, man.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Leave us alone. You know, or don't leave us alone. Give us a comment. I'm all for it, man. It's a discussion. We got a discussion.
That's how you feel, man. Comment some more, man. Let us know.
Absolutely. So, yo, what he needs to do is take a page out of his label mate. So Meek had an interview with Hot 97, and he had one with Ebro. But he talked about, like, he admitted to the drugs he was on, and when he started the Drake beef, he said he was on lean and popping pills, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. Like, I don't think that that's weird because he's in those environments. He's in Miami. He's out of town. He's doing a lot of different things and moving a lot differently. So he sounded like he grew up, you know, and for him to admit it, I think was definitely important for people because you can come back from that. Yeah. I definitely, in my opinion, feel like that's what Wayne was suffering from, just too much lean, too many drugs, and kind of like trying to find yourself. Then you got on the mix of all the baby stuff that was going on too. But for Meek, check out our review. We did the review for wins and losses. He actually sounds like he grew up a little bit. He's back to rapping again. For him just to talk about those things and admit that he was wrong was big, you know?
That interview is actually what got me excited for that album.
Yeah.
It was just like, yo, it does really sound like Meek is taking responsibility and accountability for his actions and what he did. Because, I mean, if we really want to be honest, that whole Drake and Meek beef, it was completely unnecessary.
Absolutely.
And Meek 100% ignited that. Like, it wasn't like Drake. I mean, as far as we know. I mean, from the public view, I don't know what happens behind the curtains, but from the public view, it was like Drake didn't do anything to Meek.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Meek just got in his feelings one day and, you know, decided he was going to do what he's going to do. Maybe he was trying to impress Nicki or whatever the case may be. But I think that now he's finally realizing, like, you know what, that was uncalled for. I was out of pocket for doing that.
Right.
You know, that man didn't do anything to me for me to try to ruin him like that.
Plus the L he took.
And you got what you deserved for playing that. I mean, that was a sucker move to try to throw that man under the bus like that.
Right.
So, you know, and he's realizing, like, hey, man, I got what I deserve for it. But he bouncing back, tried to come back stronger for it.
He is.
A man that can admit his faults is a man that can grow. So
Absolutely. Another gym right there.
Little
gym right there. Look at this guy. You're fire today, man. So with that being said, though, he actually is on pace of selling 85 to 90K the first week. Yeah. That's pretty good. You know,
I thought Meek would do a little bit better though.
Hey, man,
I thought he would at least crack $100,000.
Listen,
and he got close.
Listen, he's coming off a complete L.
Yeah, he did.
He was a walking L at one point. I mean, Mika. That's what that's what they were calling him. Yeah. So for him to come back from that, I think it was dope. So that's pretty good considering where he's coming back from.
The Dream Chaser fans is loyal though.
They are.
You know,
they are. They kill us for DC4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we didn't say it was bad. We just said it was just
all right.
It was all right. It was cool.
But hey man, that 85-90 was a little bit of a shock to me, but it's still solid numbers. I mean, he did pretty well, but I thought he did a little better.
I think Tyler's on like
85-92 and Lana Del Rey. That was actually a big surprise too.
I got that in my queue. I haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't got to it either, but that was a surprise just because she's such a big act. A lot of people really like her. So,
yeah. The Nav in Metro Boomin, I checked that one out.
Oh.
Yeah, I
don't know.
Got out of there. Got out of there. But yo, man, let us know what you guys think, man. Anything you got, any comments, emotional outbursts, leave it in the comments below.
Always.
But yo, I am Nadir.
This is Kev.
Yo, we're Games Music Life. This is Games Music Life Podcast, episode 82. Drink more water, people.
Peace.